Well, I'm back in Montana, done with my Florida vacation. Let me tell you something. I had a rough couple of days. Yesterday was when I flew back up. It was on a Wednesday. I get to the airport in Tampa. I forgot my wallet in the car. Got all the way to TSA security checkpoint. To check in, I didn't have my wallet. I'm like, crap. So I hoofed it all the way back to the economy parking in Tampa, and then got all the way back. Thankfully, I got there early, way early, so I didn't have a problem. And then we flew to Denver, and as we're coming into Denver, well, not too far out, not too, an hour away, half hour, something like that. All of a sudden, the plane drops, and it's just shaking and rolling, and well, not rolling all the way, but tipping, and wings are tipping. Everybody's looking around like going, "Oh crap!" And never, things crossed our minds. Let me tell you. Then the pilot, after it smoothed out a little bit, the pilot gets on there and goes, "Well, sorry about that, folks. We got into the wake of another plane. That's where the turbulence came from." He goes, "But we're out of it now, so we'll have a steady ride the rest of the way in." We're thinking, "Oh, jeez, what are you doing getting behind the wake of another plane?" But anyway, we get into Denver. And I'm sitting there looking at my next departure flight. And when it starts boarding and when we're landing, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I want to make my next flight. Because they had us arriving at gate A17 in Denver on A concourse, which is way at the end. I had to go all the way to B concourse. I think it's more towards the middle. I'm thinking, man, I don't know if I want to make it. And they told me go down to baggage. I have to walk all the way through A concourse, get to this McDonald's and all that, the food court, which is basically in the middle. Drop down to baggage claim and get on the train that goes to B and C concourses. So I got on B concourse. When I got off that plane, I had 30 minutes to get there before they started boarding. Now, yeah, you do have another almost 30 minutes after they start boarding to get on the plane, but I don't like running that late. So I got, and I'm hoofing it. I'm sweating, I'm breathing heavy. I get on the train, get over there. I got there 2 minutes before they started boarding. And I'm just sweating, breathing. People are looking at me like I'm going to have a heart attack. Almost felt like I was going to. And then we got on that flight. And that flight was pretty uneventful. Good. Get to Missoula. And had no problem with my car. Had no problem with long-term parking. Got a motel room last night. I thought, well, I could go to the truck, but I had my keys to the truck, and it's not locked in. It's not locked inside the gate. Or they didn't have it inside the building, I should say. So I thought, let me just get a motel room. That way I can get up, take a shower, and that sort of thing. So got a motel room, got up, went over there this morning, and got my truck. Well, before I went and got the paperwork, I had my spare key. I went out and started up, check everything, looking things over. And then the truck shut off. I'm like, wait a minute, that truck shouldn't have shut off. I got up there, the red light was on and the check engine light was on, red shutdown light. And I'm like, what the? Of course, the only thing that was saying at that time was low air pressure. I'm like, that shouldn't, cause the check engine light and the shutdown light come on. So I turned the key off, turned it back on, the lights went out. I thought, I started about 20 seconds later. Again, check engine light and the red shutdown light comes on, and it says it's something like shutting down the engine in 60 seconds. Well, it came up low coolant level. I'm like, what the? I popped the hood. Sure enough, it was way down. I'm like, how the heck did that go all the way down like that? And I had it in for a PM, and I had him do it after the first of the year. So it had been sitting probably for 4 weeks, or 31 days, 31 days. And they should have seen it wasn't low then. So I went inside, told the mechanic came out. He put in a gallon of antifreeze. He's like, well, I guess I'll go get another gallon. Went walking back in. He goes, I'll bring out a pressure tester too. Went out and brought another gallon of antifreeze. He put a half a gallon in there, got it to where it's supposed to be. Then he put the pressure tester on it, pumped it up, started looking around. He goes, yep, here it is. You got an EGR coolant leak, or EGR leak. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. He goes, yeah. He goes, what he figures what happened since it sat up here in Montana during the month of January. We had that real bad cold snap, like negative 25. You know, negative teens and up to negative 25 for about 5 days. And at night. So he figures it probably had a little tiny, which he has seen before, he says, just a little tiny pinhead hole, crack, leak or something. He goes, and when it got that cold, the metal contracted, and then when it warmed up, started expanding again, so probably open that crack up. Excuse me, that pinhole just enough for the gravity to pull that antifreeze out. So it went back inside and checking for parts. And now today's Thursday. They said they don't have all the parts, which is par for the course. They said, but they found them. They ordered them, and they'll be here tomorrow, which is Friday. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday. Well, so they'll get them probably tomorrow around somewhere between 10 and noon. And I doubt if they'll have anybody working on it Friday afternoon. They run a skeleton crew on Saturday. Not open on Sunday. Saturday, they either have only 0 or 1 tech working on Saturday, and he doesn't do big jobs. It's just like the small stuff. So probably get it done, start on Monday, and hopefully have it done Monday afternoon, is what they're telling me. So I left Florida. I come up here, and I still got to take another week off because of that. Unbelievable. So now I'm driving up to Kalispell. That way I don't have to pay for a motel room. Motel room there at Days Inn there next to the truck stops. Or next to Maralt's truck stop and across the street from Flying J. Days Inn, CDL rate. They told me $79, but then when she saw my ID and it's CDL, it's like $63 a night. Alright, I can do that, but I thought, well, it's still cheaper if I go to Kalispell. It's free up there. So I'm heading up to Kalispell, probably stay up there till Monday. And come back Monday afternoon. I might even wait till Tuesday morning just to make sure it is done. I've done that before. Oh, it'll be done by a certain time. It'll be done Monday afternoon. Get there and, someplace like in Portland, Oregon. That happened to me one time in Portland, Oregon. Got a motel room. They said, well, it'll be done Monday. Checked out of the motel room. Went over there, went to get the truck. Monday afternoon comes, well, nah, it's not going to be done until tomorrow morning. So hoofed it back to the motel room there and got another night for Monday night and took it out Tuesday. So I might just wait till Monday afternoon and call them. And then I might come down Tuesday morning. That's almost what I'm thinking I'm probably going to do. I don't want to come down there and find out it's not done and have to get in the motel room. So that's what's going on with me right now. And no, I didn't catch a cold. Just ate a little bit ago, so I got the phlegm going on my throat, that film, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I had a good time in Florida. Didn't want to come back, but I had to go back to work. But anyway, that's my story for what's going on right now. And I hope things are going good with you guys. And until next time, catch you on the flip-flop.